What's going on, guys? Micah Martin-Weston here, aka Micah Fragrance. We are in the Sleeper Escape, and today we are going to be making the Escape go from sounding like this to this. Now, I don't know exactly how I will be doing this. Obviously, right now as I'm recording, I don't have anything on the car. I was thinking about just buying a bolt-on catback exhaust system for my car, doing that all by myself. However, I don't know the most about cars. I know enough about cars that, if I really needed to, yeah, I could probably put on a full exhaust system. There's forums, there's YouTube videos that could literally teach me every single thing that I need to know. However, I do want to go get an opinion from a muffler business and see what they will do. They also do custom exhaust works, the one that I'm specifically going to. They've been in my town for a long time. They always have fair prices. So we're going to go see, and we're going to see what my options are. Keep in mind, the exhaust I was going to order is around $370 on all the websites I've been looking. Yes, then that wouldn't have any installation fees because I'd be paying it for myself, or I'd be putting it in for myself. But I would much rather just pay some extra money or pay the same amount to have a custom exhaust actually professionally installed, if that makes sense. So let's see what my options are. All right, we got some good news. $160 for muffler delete. That is what I'm going to be doing. That was significantly cheaper than I was thinking it was going to be. Keep in mind, I was expecting to spend almost $400 on a full exhaust system. So I had my appointment here at 1. They weren't able to get me in immediately. However, very, very excited. So let's go get the muffler off. All right, hopping on this road. It's a 45. Let's give it some gas. How does acceleration sound from the inside? Let's see. It's not that bad. This guy's his bright song. All right, that was more of a normal acceleration. Let's try a harder acceleration. A little loud, just a nice little rumble, nothing too bad. I honestly think it sounds pretty good. It could definitely sound worse. It could sound like a little Rice or Honda. Now, this car is not that loud, but if I step on the gas, it can get pretty loud. Pretty loud. All right, so to end this video off, $160. It made it sound dumb. It made it sound loud. In the end, I'm not expecting this car to sound good. I want it to sound dumb. I want it to sound loud. I got exactly what I wanted. It was way cheaper. I was expecting to spend way more money. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with this build. Make sure to like and subscribe to see the build be continued. I'm very excited to see where this build is going to go. And the last thing that I'm going to say, the power gains. I mean, I definitely notice, some form of horsepower gain. Feels more responsive, definitely does feel a little bit quicker, and the sound definitely does help with that. It definitely does make a car feel faster, if that does make sense to you. But yeah, I definitely did notice some power gains. For $160, I feel like it's pretty good. It's going to also reduce back pressure as well. So increase horsepower, reduce back pressure. Now, the full exhaust system I was looking at, really the only thing, since it's a catback exhaust system, and on almost every catback exhaust system, the only thing that does actually improve the power would be the performance muffler. But a straight pipe or, just a muffler delete is going to give you more power because, mufflers and catalytic converters are very restrictive. If you do really want to keep it like the street legal route, you don't necessarily need a muffler like a lot of people say you do. Keep your resonator so it doesn't sound all weird and sound like, your muffler's broken or something like that. And maybe get a performance cat on your car or something like that. But, you know, a muffler delete is probably the way to go, in my opinion. It's cheaper than getting like a catback exhaust, and the only thing on a catback exhaust, as I said, is going to be the muffler that's actually going to be adding power. But a muffler delete is going to give you more power than a performance muffler because it's less restrictive. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have a good day. Peace, everyone.